Pastor Luke, man of God. Pastor Luke, man of God. And the Bible, it is true.
Now, I know you all have heard the phrase, practice what you preach. But today I come to preach what I practice. Because sometimes when you're dealing with situations in life that you cannot change, you must learn how to live with it. Don't make excuses, make adjustments. Come on, somebody. Don't throw in the towel. Come here, fold that bad boy up, put it up, and live with it. Come here. I'm talking to somebody this morning. Don't walk out, but walk it out and live with it. Somebody shout, live with it. Why? Because if God chooses not to change it, it must mean that he's going to give you the ability and the power to live with it. If I were to be honest with you about what God showed me, Muhammad Ali said it ain't bragging if it's true. Come here, let me talk to you. But Paul says, watch this. He says, I'm not even going to tell you about what I saw because it is so awesome. It is so amazing that you would think that I'm full of myself. Come here, let me talk to you. Have God ever blessed you so well that you can't even tell family about how good God has blessed you out of fear that they might think you acting funny? Come here. Because there are some things that you are calling a thorn today that in a few years when you look back over your life, you're going to call it a gift. I need about 23 people to be real with me this morning. Is there anything that you called a thorn years ago, but now that you've grown up a little bit, you look back down the road and you say, God, thank you for that gift. Thank you for delivering me. Thank you for closing the door. Thank you for my gift. When you see people that are living different, it's because they think differently. Are you hearing me? Because my thought life ultimately defines my reality. I've said this to you many times. I've said this to you many times that the picture that you paint on the canvas of your imagination will one day hang on the wall of your reality. If you keep thinking about it, you're going to create it. It's going to be there because you thought it into existence. It wasn't even there until you thought it, but you have to change your thinking. You have to change your thinking. You remember the little engine that could? Come on, come here, let me talk to you. They taught us this in middle school, that no matter how big your mountain is, you got to step up to that mountain and say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. It starts in your mind. You will never climb your mountain if you don't think you can. Come here, I got to talk to some of you because see, sometimes I find myself driving in my car and I drive most of the times, James, with the radio off and because I'm checking my files. Okay, y'all missed it. So I'm driving in my car with the radio off and I'm checking my files. And you can pull up beside me at a light and you will see me smiling from ear to ear because I done thought about something. I probably thought about my first lady. Probably thought about it. Just, okay. Yeah. And then you can catch me at another light and I'm crying because I've thought about something that has hurt my heart. So in the span of a traffic light, my mind has taken me from a place of joy, come here, to a place of sorrow. I don't know who I'm talking to in here today, but is there anybody in here that's ever had to battle with your own mind? I come to talk to somebody in here today because, hear me, because you are not where your body is, you are where your mind is. You see, because, hear me, saints, you can help change a person's circumstances, but it would not become permanent until they decide to change their thinking. I'm trying to help you right here because I'm trying to save you some time, some energy, some money, some sweat, some tears, because you can keep helping folk. You can help them day after day, week after week, but until they change their thinking, their life will not change permanently. So here's the question. I'm going to get right to it this morning. Preacher, how do I change my mind? Because I've been thinking this way all of my life. Now here's the thing. You must understand this is not a flesh fight. So let me tell you how to fight. The first thing that you're going to need to fight is you're going to need the word of God. It's not a flesh fight. You don't go to the trunk for this one. You're going to need the word of God. You cannot fight in the spirit if you don't have no word in you. You have to make up in your mind, I'm going to pursue this thing God showed me. I'm going to pursue it. It's not going to come easy. But if I'm going to change my mind, come here, I'm going to pursue it. See, what you pursue is predicated on what you see. When God shows you something, when he shows it to you, here it is, James, you might not have it in your hand right away, but because God has revealed it to me, that's all that you remember when Elijah told his servant, he says, it's going to rain. He says, I need you to go because I feel the abundance of rain. I feel like preaching it here today. He says, go because the rainstorm is about to come. The man of God ran and he looked and he came back. He said, I don't see anything. Elijah said, well, go again. He ran and he came back 7 times. He said, I don't see anything. Elijah said, go again. And he went again and he ran back to Elijah. He said, I see something. It's a cloud, but it's only the size of a man's hand. Elijah said, that's big enough for me.
Man of God, Pastor Luke, man of God, and the Bible.